A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. EA Sports College Football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Before the game, the Panthers head coach was able to tell me one of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Panthers offense will have the football first. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. Here in his senior year, hoping to make it his most productive yet. Pulls it. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense registers their first sack, and they're bringing pressure from the second level. They're going to do a really good job in this game changing up the looks, trying to confuse this offensive line, and they did it there.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Rush right in his face. Finds his target. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Rutgers offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here comes Jaron Kiave Sangapolitelli. We've been anticipating his debut all offseason. We'll see what he has to work with here in the opener. They'll run this play from the pistol. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Quarterback changing the play. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. Oh, he's got some space. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. Driving forward, it's Murray. Runs through the tackle.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Back to pass, it's Need. Look out! And they got it.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
JKS throws to the wideout. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quick give. It's Murray. Pass to 6. They've got it to the 49-yard line and they'll move the chains. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Looking downfield, it's Need. Lets it fly.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Between the hashes, it's Murray. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, it's Murray. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I have absolutely no problem with that call. 3rd and long, passing defense on the field. They sneak the option in. QB makes the right decision, and they chew up some yardage. And now they've given...
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Delay to the back. It's Murray. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Cuts it upfield. It's Murray. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Running inside. It's Murray. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying my offense is going to win, my team is going to win. He's at the 100-yard mark, so that's a good thing for the offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for running room. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Slams it ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. Searching for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting them pushed. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hits inside, it's Pringle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. He now has 56 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go, ready to go.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it on first down. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Offense getting set for first down. Corner's going to give them room. Finds his man. It's Murray. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first,
it's a fumble! He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Dropping back, it's Need. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under pressure. Swings it out to the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Panthers head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Yeah, And listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sangapobatelli. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Jaron Kiave Sangapobatelli. In the backfield, it's Pringle. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
From the gun on third down, Sangapobatelli. And the incomplete pass. Up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Again, it's Sangapobatelli. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Nice. Defense, great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Taken down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL. On the option, it's Snead. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Turning it on. Past the 50. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's need. Fires immediately. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. On the option. Keeps it looking for room. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Headed to the 4th, and both of these running backs have been outstanding, and both have found the end zone on the day. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Pulls it on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Putting that 3 on the board makes it a 2-score game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency. Makes the catch, and he's free. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Out wide left, it's Yates. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Enough to move the chains. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage. Go.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit. As they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returned 1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Tells the run, wants to pass. Complete. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. Keeps it on the ground. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Caught in the backfield, it's Yates. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Second and long here. Out wide right, it's Carter. There he goes. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Scarlet Knights are rolling down the field. Songapolitelli on the play action. Flush to the left. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Left side is Smith. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Scarlet Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room. It's Pringle. There's a little room there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
In the red area, it's Pringle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. runs through a tackle. Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw, it's Need. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Rush is on. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Right side, it's Pringle. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Out wide right, it's Pringle. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And the route is on. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sets his feet. It's Need. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
We waited so